Okay, well, a little last minute live stream that I wanted to do because I needed someone to be able to do some chatting. So that's why I posted that up. And Jimmy J, I'm using something that, what the heck is this thing called? Something Ninja. Stream, Stream something Ninja. But it's supposed to be able to give me an opportunity to pop out chats. And I'm kind of curious if it'll work. So let's try mine. Okay, well, mine popped up. And let's see. Jamie J. All right, very good. Okay, so the this actually does pop up on the screen. Hopefully it's popping up. Let me check on YouTube that it's actually, because I'm looking at OBS right now. Yes, it did pop up. And test away, Captain. I do appreciate that, Jimmy. I'm just trying to, it's really difficult whenever I'm doing a live stream and I'm looking at a chat pop out on a side screen. And before I know it, it starts getting out of control. And I'd like to be able to acknowledge whoever's asking a question or making a comment. So, it's really difficult on YouTube to reach out and actually get that feeling or give that feeling that I'm actually interacting with you. And because I'm looking at a camera and it's going through the internet and all that jazz. And I think that this is really a nice way to be able to do it. Let's see if all my ducks in a row. Yep, that went up. Jimmy J, I'm here for you. Let's see, country living. Ooh, a live stream. Yes, definitely, it is a live stream. Um, I'm kind of curious on how fast that some of this stuff is going to pop up. Let's see. I have a few friends who live stream with StreamYard. It all depends on what you want to do, or if you want your finished product to look like. I personally like the OBS streams over StreamYard. See, I do too, and it's not that. It's not that I'm a penny pincher, but I am a penny pincher. I don't want to have to spend the money for a program when I can use OBS for free. And I thought, there's got to be a way that I can do little chat pop ups and have it actually pop up on the screen and not have to deal with any of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Any of the, what do you call it when it pops up on the screen? Their logo. I just didn't want to be able to do that, and I didn't want to fork over the money for yet another program. Considering, I've got the Adobe Premiere Pro, Audition. I've got the whole suite, and I'm trying to keep costs down because I just got a crazy electric bill that was just. I don't know what's going on with electricity nowadays. Let's see. Any new tech that I can talk about from Country Living? It flies through the air. It's going to be two of them that get released. At least that's what I was told. Hopefully, I'm on the list to get them early. If not, with a lot of these companies, whether it's Insta360 or some of these other companies, I am not one of those ones that get it early before release date, so I can do the release date launch. It is what it is. I'm okay with that. I do get the product, and I do like those relationships. And I do like the relationship that I have with Insta360 because they don't tell me what to do at all. So I like that. Um, let's see. Jimmy J. Well, if there's not anybody else on the live stream, let me take a look here on my phone because if there's not anybody, then no use to wasting your time. This is just a test for me. I just wanted to see, can I get it to work? And actually, I can get it to work. So that kind of answered my question. Um, I'm really interested in what the Insta, not Insta, what DJI is going to release as far as this 360 camera because there was a lot of talk about it having dual 1-inch lenses. But if you look at the packaging of it, it talks about 1-inch spherical. So that tells me that it's 2 half-inch sensors, which is kind of weird because, the Action 5 Pro has a larger sensor than a half-inch, and you'd figure that they would throw that into it. And then, of course, you got GoPro, which, from what I understand, they just won some settlement against Insta360 regarding IP with intellectual property. But then it's going to be a couple of months before. Is it going to be a financial punishment? Is it going to be you have to buy licensing to continue to sell these products? I think it revolves around the Insta360 Ace Pro. Let's see here. Let's see, Jimmy J. Both serve the purpose, so in the end, it's just whatever makes it easier for you and how often you plan on streaming. I would like to stream personally about minimum once a week. That's what I would like to do. If I could stream once a week, I think that would be really good because there is so much tech to talk about. I mean, between what's going on with Insta360 and GoPro and what's DJI going to do, and then you've got the Action 6 that they're talking about releasing. At least that's all the rumors. And good God, it's only July because, GoPro is due to release the GoPro Hero 14. And, I know a lot of people are talking about the Max 2, the 360 camera from GoPro that's supposed to be coming out, and how it's going to get GoPro back on the map. I think that GoPro, they started with action cameras, and that's their go-to line of improving their company and growing the company and all that. I thought the 13 was going to be a flop, and in my opinion, I against better judgment, I bought it and definitely regret it. I regretted buying the 12 because I thought that the 11 was an improvement over the 10. And I think that the 12 was strictly just a firmware update, and they threw some speckles on the outside of it. And the 13, there it was. I mean, nothing changed about it. GoPro, the Hero 14 better be, I tell you, it's going to have to be a home run because if they don't knock it out of the park, I know that their stock went from, don't quote me. I want to say the last time I looked at it when it was on its low peak was around 30 something cents a share. And now, as of today, let's take a look-see here. What GoPro did today. GoPro is up to $1.54. So for those people that got in when it was low, yeah, you made some money on it. Will they get back up to the big time money? Don't know. Let's see. Well, that's about it. I mean, I wish I had more to talk about, but I really just wanted to do this test because it's like, I like watching other people's live streams and interacting, and it's such a cool thing whenever a chat question can be popped up to where people can actually see it. And to me, when I've had my chat questions pop up on the screen, it was like, oh, okay, they're actually paying attention to me. And I just wanted to be able to kind of convey that to you guys or gals that are watching, and know that I definitely do appreciate you, and I love interacting. And this, having a chat pop up, is something really, really cool. This Ozbot Tiny 2, the video quality looks like garbage, and it's my normal lighting in here. I'll go back to either a Canon or a Sony for live streaming. But anyway, thank you very much for joining in on this live stream test for me. And Jimmy J and Country 11, thank you very much for popping up a couple of questions so that I could actually test this out and see if it worked. And it does work. And okay, I guess the next thing is I need to figure out when do I do live streams? And would you be interested in I guess, a cooperation live stream where I get with some other YouTubers and we have it more like a podcast situation where we're talking about the latest tech, their experiences with it, just the whole general scene with what's going on with YouTube and the tech market, because tech is not quite what it used to be. That is for sure. Even though the technology has leap bounded dramatically over the last, oh gosh, let's see, I started this channel back in 20, what was it, 2015 or 2016? I think it was 2016 is when I started this channel. So, tech has come a long way from the SJ Cam days where they were pretty comparable, that you could get 70% of the video quality out of an SJ Cam as you would out of a GoPro at the time. But now with all this AI chips and everything, and I just recently did that review on this. I still got it sitting over here on my desk. I'm actually going to do a giveaway of this thing. And, it's going to be good for somebody. Somebody out there that wants a 360 camera, that wants to get into doing 360 cameras. It's not that this is a bad camera. This would be a great camera to win as a giveaway. $199 to me is just a bit much when you consider what you can get with the Insta360. And excuse me, excuse me, allergies are killing me here in Texas since 102 today. With what you can get video quality wise with the Insta360 X2, and that's why I compared it to this Picasso 360 action camera. But I'm going to go ahead and give that away because there's somebody out there that needs a camera. And speaking of giving aways, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways of a lot of microphones. I've got probably on the order of, not joking, maybe about 40 different wireless microphones. So it's probably time for me to pass it on because I cannot be a hoarder. And it's something that my wife had made a comment because at the office studio, I've got a storage room of all the products that are due to be reviewed and have been reviewed. And then here at the house in the garage, I've got a storage area that is, and I'll show a picture one day. It's those, let's see, I'm 6'6", so they're 7 foot tall storage shelves, and they're about, I would guess about 4.5 feet wide. And I've got 4 of those, and everything is filled up floor to ceiling with old drones and all that. So I'm just going to start giving this stuff away because first off, it's a good tax write-off. And second off, it gets a chance to get rid of some of this stuff. Mr. Paul Feinberg, how are you doing, sir? Yo, yo, yo. Let's see. Extreme Flight, unlike the rest of their offerings, I wouldn't be pissed if I won it in a claw machine. Well, you know what? You may win it on a giveaway because, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and give this away, and I'll probably do, I may give away a Go 3S, not the Go 3. Wow, my screen just froze here. Let me check this. And I'm going to change that, go back to here. I have no idea why I just lost video feed. But anyway, so now this has turned into like an audio book, so the video's not working. You got anything coming 360 this week? Paul, I wish I did, but like I've said before in previous videos, DJI will never, ever send me anything. And I've got, 6 of their drones, a ton of their action cameras, the Pocket 3 I've got. So, And I love the Pocket 3. And I think that the Action 4 is a great action camera. It's just really weird that they just won't send anything because, the Action 3 was out of focus and I called it out. Um, but it is what it is. Those wireless microphones are made by everybody. Yeah, it just, it kind of goes along with the budget action cameras because they seem like they're made by one manufacturing plant, and I've got to figure out what's going on with my video, why it dropped, because that is really, really crazy considering I've got an excellent connection according to YouTube, and I have a fiber line here, so I've got 1 gig up and down. Um, Everything looks great on my end, but anyway, could be this Osbot Tiny 2 camera because I said it sucks. Let's see. Jimmy J, I just realized that the video paused. Must have bumped it accidentally. I'm catching up on what I actually streamed. I swear I'm not. I don't know. I mean, hang on, let me check and make sure. My audio still shows that it's still streaming. Stream settings, everything looks like it's still going. Don't know what happened. Let me jump off of that. Paul Feinberg, DJI is missing out. Actually, they really, really are. They are, it is what it is. Let's see. Paul Feinberg, Osbot. It's kind of cool seeing me kind of stuck there freeze framed. Like, that's my thumbnail of the next video, Paul. Osbot. Yeah, Osbot Tiny 2. Like I said, it's plugged in. I don't know what the deal is. The light's on. Everything shows. My audio. By the way, Paul, if you can actually hear me, that this stream is still going, can you say, I hear you or whatever? Because now, like I said, it's turned into like an audio book. Or anybody. If there's anybody out there. Should have stuck with the Sony. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I mean, normally I use... Okay, Paul, you say that you hear me. All right, very good. Okay, well, I'm really sorry that this live stream has turned into a total suck moment. You know what? Let me try something. Let me 5x5 audio. Let me try to get this Osbot here restarted and see if it actually does anything. When I first got this Osbot, it actually worked really well, and then it didn't. Now it says EOS utility. Good God, I just cannot win with this camera. Nope, it's not going to be that one. Hey, there we go. Okay, well, Osbot. Yeah, camera sucks. So if you're thinking about, let's see, video quality. Let me go down here to Extreme and pop up your comments, since that's what this whole live stream is about. Video quality has been subpar compared to usual. I blame Osbot. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be a 4K live streaming camera, and this thing, from what I see on OBS and also on YouTube, it looks like it's 720. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Let's see. Yeah, because I can see the comment on the screen. Okay. Let's see. Paul, yep, there you go. All right, I'm back up and running again. I'm definitely going to just stick with Sony. I mean, most of the time I'll use the Sony ZVE-10 as a web camera. I've used the Canon M50, which, given the fact that it's a Canon and it's the M50, it's actually a really good live streaming camera if you stick a dummy battery in it. I was on a live stream with Alan from Sound Speeds, and he likes to do his notorious 20-hour live streams. And of course, my camera died because the internal battery went out. So then I had to open up the camera, stick another battery in, and after that, I was like, okay, dummy batteries from now on. Let's see. I'm caught up 2 times is magic. All right. Is BS. All right, Paul, what's BS? Fill me in. It is bullshit. Let's see. This is a test and only a test. If it were an actual live stream. Yeah, this is definitely just a test. And I don't even know how long I've been going here. Oh my gosh, I've been going actually for 33 minutes. Fudgesicles. Did not mean to keep you guys that long. Oy vey. Okay, well, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out because I appreciate each and every one of you helping me out. Ozbot's going to get another shot. You know what? I may actually just do a video on live streaming cameras, which one to use for live streaming, whether it's the... This is my trusty companion right here. This is the Sony A7 IV. And... A7 IV? Yeah. A7. I need more coffee. Sony A7 IV. Workhorse. Sony A7S III. Workhorse. FX3. Workhorse. And believe it or not, why the hell did that just pop up? But believe it or not, my Sony FX30, such an underrated, powerful camera. It's just crazy. But which one not to use? You know what, Paul? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Which live stream camera not to use? And I'll use this live stream as an example, how it just kind of froze me in the... Or hang on, I was looking the other way. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you very much for joining in on this live stream. Thank you to everyone. Yes, Paul, the FX30 is an awesome, awesome camera. Let's see. Why is that not popping up now? No, all of a sudden my chats are not popping up. I swear. All two of us left. Okay, Extreme Flight. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you very much for helping me do this little test, and hopefully the next live stream will be much, much better. And can't wait for the official live. See, I have my notifications on. I don't know why in the world that this is not popping up like it's supposed to. See, I did something. I put the camera back down and I bumped into something. And when I did, I think I messed something up here. I got to head out, go see the new grandbaby. Hey, congratulations, Jimmy J, on the new grandbaby. And Paul Feinberg, go team. All right. Let's see. Okay, well, that's that. So I've got this all working. And thank you very much. Have yourself a good evening. And I will talk to you later.